Welcome everyone to another episode of the established 1982 podcast, the geek culture podcast hosted by responsibly irresponsible adults that video games, comic books, movies, and TV ever since 1982. I'm your boy Wally Analog, and I'm joined by my Mr. 1%, my resident elitist, Rolls Royce Elite.
Sir.
Man, and we have back in the building. It's been a long time. You shouldn't have left us. It is my homie and everybody's homie who just so happens to be a shinobi, and the swords will be brandished on this day. It is Katori, Cerebral Ninja, ladies and gentlemen. The smooth, sultry sounds of death coming to your door. The Cerebral Ninja. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
And yes, and what a time such as this to bring back the purveyor of hate. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the topic of the day is one that is prevalent in the gaming community. We've been on a couple of times. Talking about the hunt for the console, as it were, and all of the members in our homie clique in our little circle have stories and experience. We've talked about this. We've done a podcast on it, but we felt that another episode was warranted to discuss what we all have come to agree is a travesty. And I say that jokingly, with a joking tone, but I'm not joking. This is some garbage what's happened with the launch of the Xbox Series X and the PS5. This has been trash on a monumental level. And so without any further ado, the one who is most skilled at disseminating hate and spilling blood in the form of ire and angst, the Cerebral Ninja. Please share your, because this. Yeah. Let's get into your story, and then we'll talk about if there are any repercussions in the gaming community as it relates to this, and our opinion, well, more accurately, our opinions as to how we believe the gaming community will be affected as a result of this, quite honestly, botched, mishandled launch. So please, Mr.
That's one of the more infuriating aspects of the whole thing is to cut to the chase. I don't think the gaming community will be affected because people like myself who've had a miserable experience, and I'm filled with so much, quite frankly, disdain and hate for this whole launch. At the end of the day, I keep running back over and over and over again to get disrespected. So anyway, I'm jumping ahead. Let me say, this has really been a miserable launch. As along with everybody else, this year's not been great, right? Not a lot of fun, not a lot to look forward to. One of the things to look forward to and anticipate was at the end of the year, I had a ton of vacation left. Didn't do anything for spring break, obviously. Had a ton of vacation left. Had money left over. I'm very fortunate and blessed to be in that situation. I know it's not the same for everybody, but man, when you're not going anywhere, when you're not driving to work, when your wife isn't driving to work, when you're not buying clothes, I'm in the same stank hoodie every day. I have money left over.
No standard school attire to buy for the children.
Exactly. So for the first time in my lifetime, I have money day one to lay down for not one, but two consoles, ready to do it on release.
$1K.
I can't give them my money. I can't give that. They won't take my money. These drops, these drops. I never hear the word drop again in my entire life.
What?
I mean, the level of effort, you got to subscribe to, the very suspicious Linus Wilson and his little notifications, and this restock X and this and that and the other thing, and you got to be on Reddit threads, and you got to watch Twitter, and you got to have your notifications turned up. You got to be ready to hop out of bed at 5. My neighbor hopped out of bed at 5 a.m. from a dead sleep because her phone went off. Got one, snagged one for a kid after a month of hunting. It's ridiculous. I don't understand how we got here. I don't see how this works as a business strategy on any level. I mean, I have so much to say. Like, I wanted to all come out during the course of this conversation.
Come on, man. You've been gone for a minute. Take your time.
I mean, it's just like, I cannot grasp how they don't know how many consoles they need to make. And I don't know. It feels to me like if you're not ready for launch, don't launch. Like, launch when you're ready, instead of just creating this frenzy and this miserable like anticipation, and then you're missing out, and then it's this whole just cycle of just of awfulness. And I don't know, this sounds ridiculous. Well, not to people listening to this, because if you listen to this podcast, you understand. Right. You're in the geek game community. You like your comics, your movies, your TV, all that stuff. So you kind of get the obsession that people with our proclivities, we have that kind of like, man, we get hype about this stuff. We look forward to it. And man, in this miserable, rotten year, like, this is the escape, man. This is the activity. This is what you do. I'm not going out to, the movies. I'm not doing this, the other thing, man. I'm playing these games. And so you get excited for this console and you can't get the thing. You have the stupid announcements like Walmart, and you get on there and it sells out at the 1 second mark. These scumbag sneakerhead clowns with their stupid bots that have ruined the sneaker game for years. They've been doing it. So they've now slid over to this to plague now the gaming industry, right? With that same mess. And honestly, I started out hating on them. But in reality, they are a bunch of no talent losers that don't have any kind of like life or job skills. So they have to use these things as a means of employment. So that in of itself tells me how pathetic they are and how useless they are. So they're just trying to eat whatever, capitalism, blah, 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 supply and demand, even though they are creating the scarcity by buying everything. But whatever, they're losers. It's the manufacturer, the retailer. I kind of put it back on them, really.
It's a little bit of everybody. I think they all equal third of the pie on that, man, for real.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. But I mean, there are so many solutions to. Well, first of all, just let me go back to man. I mean, I've been there for every Walmart drop, and I mean, I am the living embodiment of that meme with the dude painting up the makeup, then putting the red nose on, then putting the wig on. Like, each progressive drop, all right, it's dropping at 9.
Phoenix.
Now it's dropping at 11. Now it's dropping at 2. Now, and every time I be there, every time fail. I installed OctoShop. It's this thing that you can tell it.
What is that?
You can tell it. You tell it the thing you want, and then you tell it what retailers you want it to check for, and then you set the frequency like every 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or like ultra high, which is like it checks every like 15 seconds or something like that.
Okay, so let me just stop you right there.
Yeah.
It is the very fact that this has to be done.
Yes.
Underscores the absurdity of it all.
Ridiculous.
Right. So continue with OctoShop.
That was the first. By the way, that was the first thing that I installed. As fast forward to a month later, and no less than 24 failed attempts, various drops at Target and Walmart and on PS Direct and Best Buy. I finally went and some kind of software developer in San Diego or something. He put something out there and he designed a rudimentary bot. It was specifically for the PlayStation Store. You could tell it what version you wanted. I had to install, man, so much stuff. And I'm talking like, you know, it's all activated from the terminal. You know, you're going in, entering, you know, commands for it to run, and you tell it disk or digital version. And then you have an alarm that it will go off. But what it's doing is it's pinging every 5 seconds, and it just lists the number of attempts, and it pings the site. And what it will do is it'll automatically, as soon as it detects that there's a queue, it pulls up the website, gets you a line in the queue, and it's automatically opening to the page of the thing that you selected, right? So
wow.
I had that thing running for weeks, every day, and I'm just watching this thing in the background in the corner of my thing. And it popped me into the queue a few times. And the stupid PlayStation Direct queue, which was supposed to be our savior, right? Because it's tied to your PSN network thing. But then there's the queue. Could never get into that for, you know, under an hour or whatever. It was a wait was always more than an hour, and then they would clown you. In the beginning, they would let you wait the whole hour, and then it would be up, and then we don't have anything.
We ain't got no PlayStation.
We don't got anything
in the shop. We got control.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what? And all this is happening during work, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you working from home. We working.
You know, so it's doing that. So then finally they wise up. Oh, they start giving you little messages like we're sold out. So you get in the queue, it'd be more than an hour, and then you get the message, oh yeah, we're all sold out, by the way. So you can stay in the line if you want to, but we're all sold out. Thanks for playing. And so they were the worst of all of them to me, because at least Walmart, you knew your failure was immediate, right? Like you would immediately fail, or at best they would tease you. They let you get it in the cart. You know, it's everybody, they got the same story. You get it in the cart, you confirm your payment, or you do your whatever, and then, oh yeah, sorry, sold out. Yeah, we'll go ahead and remove that from your cart.
Gotcha.
So at least that would be, it was painless. It was painful, but it was quick. It was ripping a Band-Aid off. Whereas like the PlayStation Direct, they would let you sit and you watch that queue count down, and you wait and you wait and you wait, and then, oh, I'm just kidding, we don't have anything. So, I mean, dozens of attempts. I've installed multiple things. I've got all these sites that I'm watching, and you know, I don't have PlayStation. I finally got an Xbox from Walmart of all places, and it's because nobody wants the Xbox. Let's keep it real.
Which is ridiculous. It's a power.
That is another conversation. That is another conversation, man.
That's the only reason I got that, because nobody wants.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
What's going on here? That I don't understand that.
So I still do not have a PlayStation. I still don't have a PlayStation. It's amazing. It's amazing to me, the amount of effort and what I just don't understand is why. This is not a new idea. I've seen it echoed online a million times. I'll repeat it again here. Let me give you my money, and you just tell me when I'll get it. And if that's January 15th, February 2nd, that's fine. But can I just place an order? Can I just place an order and give you the money? Yeah.
In every other industry, that works. They'll take your money.
Right.
And they'll tell you that,
why they can't do that, I don't understand.
I don't know. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, dude, I don't understand that either.
I've seen online, they say, well, they don't want to jeopardize their relationship with retailers because that would upset the retailer because they want to sell the thing and blah, blah. That's nonsense to me. I think that's nonsense. So what? Walmart and Target just not gonna sell video games? A multi-billion-dollar industry that's bigger than the movie industry, and they're just gonna let all that money go because they're mad because they didn't get to sell the console.
Right. Especially now because you can't go to a movie or anything else.
Right? Get out of here! Nonsense. Yeah, it makes no sense. I don't know if they like this. I don't know if it's manufactured scarcity where they really have warehouses full, and they're just like, yeah, let's watch this frenzy. I don't know if it's because they're selling the things at a loss or at a near loss. You know, I mean, you've seen the breakdowns of, you know, that graphics card and all that stuff. Yeah, so maybe they just don't have the, I don't know, the capital to like sell them all right now. They have to like spread that. I don't know. I don't understand.
I wish I had somebody that was like in the game
on the inside.
Yeah, it, man, because you know. I tend to side with hate and
Yeah.
skepticism.
Right.
Like you can't convince me that you could not have done this in a better fashion. You made the point in the text chat, Hattori, is like Apple can sell a gazillion iPhone 12s.
Right.
They ain't got no problem getting them out.
Mm-mm.
And I mean, yeah, they smaller, but they're pretty sophisticated.
Right.
I mean, you ain't just slapping them together.
No.
And they cost twice as much.
Right.
You know, over twice as much.
Yeah.
And you can get them. Maybe not on birthday, depending on who you are.
But they'll take your order.
They'll take your money and they'll send
give
you
a
a
date.
phone.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is, man. I don't know what this is. We've all got horrible stories.
And you know, okay, so you don't want to do that. Fine. You want to stick with your limited amount and you only want to sell what you have. With all of, this is another thing I said in the text chain, but you know, with all of the data mining and the monitoring and this and that and ISP addresses and all that.
Yes, sir.
You know, I've purchased the last several of your product. You know
and have had a subscription for ever since they went online.
You know
got all of that.
So why don't you come to me first?
That's correct.
Give me a link, have a day, put the button on the homepage of the thing when I boot it up.
Customer service, bro.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me do it first, not this dope with his bot that don't even play PlayStation, trying to get some money.
He's just trying to come up. Yep. Customer service, man. Yeah, they do that.
The first thing where I started to smell a little bit of trouble is when somebody said, "Oh, in order to pre-order, you need to get a special email from Sony."
Yeah,
I was like, "That's not going to go well."
Mm-hmm.
Never got it.
I looked at my email, looked at my junk.
Thing for me. I got the email.
You got the email?
Yeah, didn't do a thing for me. Yeah, couldn't get it.
So that was the first step. Like the pre-order window was really small.
Yep.
They probably opened it up for what, hours or maybe one day?
Yeah.
Because how do you get the email and you can't pre-order? Like, I don't understand.
Right. That was just your opportunity to pre-order, which, by the way, that's like PlayStation. I'm telling you, they really were the worst of the bunch. Because, like, yeah, so the email, it was just a chance to get in the line. And they started doing that also on the PlayStation Direct store at the end. That there was a queue for the queue.
Yeah, that was infuriating. You were in a queue to get into the queue. And then when you got into the queue,
oh, dude, really?
When you said when it was, yes, yeah, getting initiated in there, so, with the queues, yeah, man, like you get in the queue and it would say your wait time an hour. It's like,
yeah,
should I wait for an hour?
Right.
Like, and then like it counts down, and then it counts down to out of stock.
Yeah.
I just don't. If it's out of stock, just throw me out. Just say, hey, we're out of stock. No more queue. Yeah. Don't let the queue continue. And then here's the other thing too. Not once did the retailers ever have I'll give credit to Best Buy. When you ordered, they would say, okay, in order to maybe trick the bots, we got to send you an email verification code. Once you've checked out, like once you've hit checked out, you put the verification code in there, but you have to be fast about it though. Cause if you take all day, it's going to sell out. But at least they were slowing that down a little bit. So I give them credit for that. But the point I'm trying to make is like, I don't understand why the retailers can't do, like when you buy tickets on Fandango, you have 3 minutes.
You get 3 minutes before
they take the ticket in your car.
You have it. Your seat's locked in. You have it, and then you have 3 minutes to get your credit card for your PayPal, whatever it is, before they put it up where you can see it, the countdown.
Right.
They ain't doing that. Mm-mm. Check out. First of all, you got to click add to cart 18 times before it's even added, and then you got to trying to get into the cart. You click that 30 times, and by the time you get in there, they took it out, and it's frustrating because you see the little blue circle with the 1 in it in the car, in the car. And then when you go in there, it's just like somebody just smooths it. Let me take this, and it is maddening, man. It's.
I was explaining to my wife was like not really understanding why I was so frustrated. I said, imagine this. You put your favorite item in your cart. You roll that cart
through the checkout line.
Through the physical checkout line.
Physical checkout line.
Somebody walks up and takes it out of your cart and says
that we don't have no more.
Yeah.
That was the last one.
Yeah. Sold out.
That's the equivalent of that.
That's what that is. Yeah, that's
you know, and what's so infuriating, another thing that's so infuriating about this was all of the knowledge you had to have in order to be able to even have a chance of acquiring this. Not only like the drops and the times and watching these notifications as a hawk, but even like a hawk. But that was not enough, because I did all that. That was not enough. You then had to know all of the methods, all of the tricks. Like, for example, there would be affiliate links, right? They go, you click the link and it goes like directly to the cart and the product, and that, like, you had to have that link if you had a chance of getting in, right? If you didn't have that link, you weren't going to get in.
In order to have that link, the store has to authorize it, correct? It's an affiliate.
Right. So like you had to have one of those or you weren't getting it. There was an exploit on the PS Direct, the first 3 or 4 drops they did, where you could F5 your way out of the queue. Like, basically, I read after the fact, like, if you ever were in the queue, like, you didn't get a PlayStation, like, you lost. Like, if you were seeing the queue, you blew it, because there were people just skipping past the queue with that F5 refresh trick. You know, you just kept banging on that. And
How
then
do you learn that? Like,
I don't know.
I mean, I understand F5 is the shortcut for refreshing on Windows machine.
Yeah.
You know, but how did they figure out that was a way to?
I don't know.
These people working hard, man.
And then, but it's crazy how you could not just know when a thing was happening and be there, and you're there 2 minutes ahead of time and you're all logged in, and that was not nearly enough. That was not nearly enough.
Not at all. Not at all.
And it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
And don't get me started on Linus Wilson, man. Like.
And all the rest of them, man. He and all the rest.
He's one of many.
But
I don't understand I don't know how somebody can have the shipping knowledge. They know exactly when the inventories are they know exactly when it's gonna drop. It's like either you know somebody that's in the regional office, not like not the Walmart in his town. He knows stuff like, oh, they're dropping in Seattle. He's like,
right. He's got West Coast.
Yeah,
but he's an influencer though, man. It's like those retailers benefit from that dude pulling in all these people, all his followers to go over. He come over here. So I think that has a lot to do with it, man. These social media influencers have a lot of influence, right? I mean, they have
the tell though. That's a tell that this is all a game.
That's what I'm saying, and none of this is legit. None of this is legit. And then when people try to explain it away, like, oh, no. You can do this. Like you said, this is fabricated scarcity, man. This ain't a thing. There's no way you don't know, just like you said, Tori, you know the level of demand for your machine. It's been 7 to 8 years since the last machine was released. The 4 and the Xbox One. You know what it is.
Yeah,
you know what it is. Like, I mean, it's one of them things that ship platinum everywhere, every store. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like when Jay-Z was, he didn't put out a 10 here and 10 there.
Right.
That dude shipped platinum.
Right.
Because he knew.
Yeah.
They're on that level. You don't send 10 to every Walmart and then talking about we're going to drop 2 every 20 minutes. How does that work? Like, I don't even understand that from a business perspective. That's just stupid business.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what they're trying to accomplish.
I have
But
a question.
I hope they managed to accomplish whatever it was they were trying to, because I don't get it. I don't get it.
I
And
have a
it's put me on the outs on a level that you've never seen before. You've never seen before. I have, and I will announce it today. I've announced it to the homies. I'm done with consoles. I'm
Mhm.
over it with this. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, they won't miss my little money. They won't miss it because it's a $1 billion industry. I have gone all the way PC. I'm over it, man. It's like,
Mhm.
you heard it here today. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And I bought games that I have had on the console for the longest, and I'm playing them on the PC. I'm enjoying them, and my God, they do look better.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
I
yeah,
was,
absolutely.
they do look better.
Yeah.
And if I can get it on the PC, I'm gonna get it. Now, sadly, I will miss out on the Miles Moraleses and all the Sony
exclusive.
exclusives. But hell, I ain't beat the ones I got.
Right.
I
Right.
got unbeaten games, exclusives. I got God of War sitting up, Bloodborne sitting up, Horizon Zero Dawn sitting,
Right.
all unfinished.
Yeah.
So what? You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm over it, man. I'm over it. They are on my list with Comcast. Now, I will not patronize your business anymore because of poor customer service. I don't just do it because I don't like you. I got a reason for not liking you. You've done me, supremely wrong, and you just out of conscience, out of good conscience. I can't fool with you no more, and I refuse. Now, and unfortunately, I managed to get the PlayStation. I managed to get it, but I gave it to my son because I had to look my son in the face and tell him, "Hey, man, you won't be getting your PlayStation." Like, I was trying to get a digital one for little
Yeah.
dude,
Mm-hmm.
and I was one of them dudes that would laugh at the memes about F the kids.
Right. Yeah.
I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
Give me my PlayStation, right? So it's funny, ha ha ha, until little dude looked me in my face when I told him, "Man, I ain't gonna be able to get it." We got down to like the 19th. I was like, bro,
Right.
and he dude was just like, "And man, that dude, I don't
Yeah.
ever want to feel that way ever again." And so I was like, dude, you know what? I took the PlayStation down off my shelf, ran it down to his room. He having a great time. You know what I'm saying? So he can have it. Unfortunately, I'm tired to having to buy games for that little dude and controllers and stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm done with it, man. I'm done with going to PC. And sadly, to your point, Hattori, this is not going to hurt them. They're going to, 10 years later, when, everybody will have forgotten. Not even that, in January, whenever everybody gets theirs after Christmas and everything,
Mm-hmm.
everyone will have forgotten about this fiasco and just been playing Madden and Call of Duty and everything else and have forgotten about it. And then 10 more years will go by of making more billions and trillions of dollars. Then the PS6 will come out and they'll have two at every Walmart.
Do us like this again.
Same all over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they won't get me. You fooled me once. I ain't doing it no more. I'm done. I'm done, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over it, man, dude. My level of anger, I'm smiling, but dude, I'm so disappointed and angry, man, at the culture. Because you can't do this, man. It's become so much of a corporate thing, and I just want to get on my, my get off my lawn soapbox here, man. It wasn't like that, man, when we was playing Super Nintendo and the golden age of gaming, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like this. It wasn't like this. If I wanted to go get my system, I could go get it and sit down and play. I had to worry about it. But now, man, it's just like, and then these games launching all buggy, you know what I'm saying? Great ideas, terrible execution from Anthem to Avengers on down. It's just like everything sucks in the gaming industry. It all sucks. Marketing, distribution, you know what I'm saying? All of it. The development, it all sucks. It's just terrible now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cyberpunk,
Man.
that mess. They tried to put that out for the people that couldn't get a PS5. And you got people's junk flopping around in the street. They didn't give them for their money back. Dude, it is ridiculous out here, man. It is the state of gaming is just gone to hell. And I, from a console perspective, dude, I'm just checking out, man. And I hate it because I'm gonna miss y'all dudes online. I am, but I'm sorry. I can't do it no more. Sony has really, and I told Rose, for some reason, I'm not as mad at Microsoft. I don't know why. I think I feel sorry for them because nobody
Yeah,
wants
because nobody wants it. Yeah.
But I don't understand that either. Their machine is clearly superior.
Right.
It's clearly a superior machine, but it just doesn't matter, man. It's like brand loyalty. You know,
Right.
You know, we
And
know
a better
Yeah,
value.
black.
PlayStation, no matter what.
And it's a better value. I mean, with the Game Pass and all that stuff. And then also, that was the thing that was bothering me too, is like with Microsoft, they were offering a program where you could buy it on the low. And it's like, if you're offering that program, that means that you had to have manufactured thousands or millions of those.
That's what made me feel like I'm gonna be able to get one of them things right away. Because they're offering, just sign up for the Xbox Live for what, 2 years.
Yeah.
Hell, I mean, that's a no-brainer. I've been signed up for 20.
Right.
Been signed up since 20. What is it? 2007? 2005? When did the first Xbox come out? 2005? Something stupid like that, right?
I think
almost at least 15 years, at least.
Right.
So they've had a contract with me for a strong 15. So doing 2 is not a problem.
But now we're here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question for you guys. What effect do you think COVID had to play in all of this? I am not convinced that COVID had anything to do with it. Maybe it knocked down production maybe by a little, but they were already in production before COVID happened.
Mm-hmm.
So like I can see maybe, hey, there was a slowdown like maybe around February, March.
When you go back to what Hattori said, man, look, man, just tell me when you're gonna have one.
Right.
Take my money, give me my confirmation code, and tell me when it's gonna be here. We understand if you can't make them right now, but at least take my money and let me lock that thing in.
Or be transparent and just say, hey guys,
right.
We are hitting an unexpected. This is an unexpected turn of events. We need to delay the launch a little bit till we get a handle on it.
They'll never do that. Not by they can't delay past the holiday. What?
Yeah.
Never.
Games
Never
do it.
that. What?
Some games do it.
Games. We talking about systems, next gen systems. No way. No way. Did we lose the Ninja?
No.
There it is. There it is. But no, they're not gonna do that with no new hardware after 7, 8 years.
Right.
Games are different.
Well, it's a few months. You get what I'm saying? Like, how many, and I'm using games as an example because I rather a game developer wait to make sure that the game is okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, i.e. Cyberpunk. I mean, like
it's only on the last systems.
Yeah, well, they rushed because they knew that these consoles were coming out and they wanted to align with the console launch. You get your PS5, you're gonna get Cyberpunk.
Well, see, Microsoft and Sony playing chicken, right? Like no one wants to blink on that. We'll delay our launch. No way. And be the only and watch the other one be the only participant in the holiday cash rake in. Like, nah, we gonna be there. They literally launched 2 days apart. Like I don't remember that ever happening that close. Like 2 rivaling systems launching that close.
They were usually staggered,
Right, 48 hours.
Yeah,
like that's rare, man. So no, it was just like Microsoft was like, we coming out on November 10th, we coming out on the 12th. It's just like, here we go.
It is really all about catching the holiday because nobody's got games. There's no games.
There's no games out there. We're all playing. Whoever got it is playing old games.
Yeah.
And the games that are new, they're not like.
Miles Morales is dope though. I ain't gonna lie.
It is dope, but you can play it on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not, you can tell it wasn't like built for the new hardware. Right. It wasn't built for the new hardware.
Yeah.
So. There's that.
Miles Morales is probably the saving grace for the PS5 at this point.
Yeah, they need to go ahead and call that the Sony Miles Morales because they ain't got nothing.
And let me say this too. The the sales tactics by the retailers really bother me.
The bundles,
The
man.
bundles.
Man,
I don't want Sackboy with my bundle. I don't want. I don't want a head. I don't want $100 headset with my bundle.
Bro,
Right.
but I told you that. I told you why. Because they know don't nobody wants Sackboy.
Right.
You can't move Sackboy individually. Nobody wants that game.
Right.
Nobody that has the disposable income and time to burn is running to get Sackboy.
Right.
No one wants it. So they bundle it. They've always done that. They always bundle a game that they care less about in a system. When, you know, back when they were giving games away.
Right.
Yeah, we'll play Altered Beast. Fine. I didn't buy the Genesis for that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I didn't want Altered Beast, but we played it.
Mhm.
You know, it's nothing we probably would have bought had it not been in the box. And you know, let's throw these peripherals in here, you know, to play games that you don't even have no Call of Duty and Madden. That's all, you know.
Yeah.
No one else needs a headset. But people that are playing Madden and Call of Duty,
Right.
us. All the bundles. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get Sackboy and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get Ratchet
The
and
trash. Yeah.
junk.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Nobody's bundling Miles Morales, and if they do,
Nope.
it's just gonna be $1,700.
Right.
Well, they're bundling Miles Morales, but they'll put Miles Morales and then they'll throw in like Last of Us 2. It's like, how old that game? You know, it's a great game, but like it's old.
Game
Like,
of the year.
Yeah.
They're gonna the game of the year is another $100.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
They mark it up. Game of the year edition, $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other irritant for me was, and this is more of like a global observation. I guess just in the world, man, money trumps
Money on
everything.
everything. Money on everything.
No pun intended. Like,
That's real talk.
like if Sony and Microsoft really cared about the safety of people during a global pandemic, they would not allow the retailers to allow people to camp out for these systems.
Mm-hmm.
See, they came out before saying we're only selling online because of this, this, and this. And then it changed. Then that changed. Oh, you can walk into
Outside of
Walmart. and get
GameStop,
it.
bro.
Oh, and GameStop was the worst.
20 people outside GameStop when they know they ain't got nothing but 12 in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, dude, tell 13 on back to go home, dog.
And even lied about that. I walked into GameStop and the guy told me they only had 2. They were only going to get 2.
Y'all got a line of 30 folk out there.
Right.
And they not selling, y'all not selling for another 24 hours. These fools got coolers and lawn chairs and blankets, lunch. You know what I'm saying? Go home, man.
How did they go to the
They got
bathroom?
3.
Bottles. Gatorade bottle.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
For number 1 and 2.
Right. I think we lost Wally. He got frozen again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we keep it going. He'll come back.
All right.
But I just don't understand that, man. Like, I don't understand, like, they made this effort to sound concerned
And then
about our
when it
well-being,
came down
but then
to
it was like, yeah, whatever. Making too much money. Try your chance at Walmart.
right.
Target.
And that was another thing, is that Walmart did shift to in store, right? And so there was that other thing you had to follow, the what was it, the stock thing or whatever. I forget what the site is, but it could tell you a store's inventory, physical inventory in the store.
Right.
So
Right.
people are going in, they're looking at that, and then they're fighting with employees because like their app says y'all have 5 in the back in stock,
True.
and the employee's telling me you don't have any. So then they harassing employees. So Walmart had the site to remove them from the site
Right.
because they were getting heroic employees harassed across the nation of people running in saying, my app shows y'all have stock. You telling me you don't have any. Why are you lying? Why are you holding stock?
Right.
Give it to me. Crazy.
Right.
Crazy.
Right. I had a friend he was there day one.
Hmm.
Sorry about
And
that. My anger and my disgust short-circuited my command.
It happens. It happens.
But I had a good friend of mine. He was at Walmart day one, launch day. He saw the boxes of Xboxes,
Mm-hmm.
and the manager said, "I can't sell them to you."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
That is crazy.
Yeah, and that was early in the game, man. That's what we probably should have known.
It was gonna be crazy. Yeah.
Another irritant, Target. First off, the response to this was irritating as well. Like, you would see pictures of some cat that has 25 in his living room, and it's like, but it's launch day. How do you have 25? I can't even get one. How did you get 25 on launch day?
On online only, where they have to ship or you got to pick them up. So you mean to tell me the person who's coming to the curbside, they bought a pallet of PlayStations for this dude to put in a van, and you don't think something's wrong here? Like,
right.
Money over everything, man.
I normally don't put. Yeah, I normally don't put on my tinfoil hat.
Put it on.
Conspiracies, but like, I wouldn't put it past Sony or Microsoft to, like, this dude over here gets 25, this dude over here gets 25, and y'all post on Twitter that you got these. Because I don't understand. Either you robbed a truck, and you robbed a pallet of PlayStations, and you flashing how many PlayStations you got in your living room.
In his garage, like,
yeah,
like the dude with the hand sanitizer and the toilet paper, and that guy.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's okay with his PlayStations though. It's just, not a necessity.
These guys are making hand over fist money. Again, I'm not hating on somebody in their grind, but man, like,
yeah, I'm hating on it. I'm hating on the grind because they killing the system. They're the problem. I'm hating on that grind. You know what I'm saying? Find something more productive to do, bro. Find something more productive to do.
Well, I guess the reason I'm not hating on it is because the system is set up for them to do it. Like, so
you're saying just be opportunistic and get yours in the vein of.
Well, I'm not preaching.
But no, I'm not even trying to be facetious. But that's what you're saying. It's like if don't hate the player, hate the game. Essentially, is what you're saying, right? Like, so if it works.
No, what I'm saying is, like, I'm pointing at Sony and Microsoft. You know how to control your inventory.
Yeah.
You know exactly what's going out to stores. Right. You know which states are getting more. You know which states are getting less.
Right.
You have done your market research. You have done investor deck upon investor deck saying that this is going to be the saturation in the United States, South America, Asia, whatever.
Yeah.
But this here is like, Johnny down the street got 25. My friend is able to get 8 and 9. How are you getting 8 and 9? I don't know. Okay. Hey, check out Linus Wilson. He knows when the drop is happening.
Damn that. Man, I'm tired. Am
I on the wire? Am I on the wire?
Like, dude, like yellow, got them yellow tops.
Right.
You know
right. Like, New Amsterdam is over there, man.
Real.
Right. It's terrible. Terrible. We sneaking around in dark alleys of the web trying to see. We waking up at 3 a.m. They're selling them. They're like doing these ninja drops at 3 a.m. 3
Target,
a.m.
Man.
Like, I'm not making that up.
Target 5 a.m.
Them ain't even your business hours, bruh. Like, if you tried to call Target 3 o'clock, you're not gonna get nothing.
No, not at all.
Insanity.
There was one picture where Target put, and this was cold for Target. They put a PlayStation 5 box in the lock case, glass lock case. If you walk in a store, you're like, "Ooh, there's a PlayStation 5. I'm gonna go buy it." There's a sign right in front of it says you have to order it online.
Online only.
So
tell them what happened when you did it.
Well, no, it didn't happen. It didn't happen to me. But I'm guessing what I'm saying is, no, this was on Twitter. Like, there was a photo. Somebody took a photo. But if you
go online and try to get it, that mugger says
they'll say out of stock. Target consistently. You go to Target right now, out of stock. It's never been in stock at Target.
All the time.
Right.
all the time.
I had a lady tell me at Target, when the truck comes in at like 4 a.m, they'll scan the box, and then that's when the stock will show up.
So it's just random. Yeah. So you gotta have, that's something that you have to have a bot for. You have to have a bot monitoring the site, hitting it every 5 seconds, and then when it becomes available, boom, it pops up. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's been out of stock the whole time.
Yeah, it's never been in. As far as I'm concerned, the thing's not come out. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like Target ain't been selling.
No.
Walmart maybe. No one else has.
Walmart even went so far to say, like when they started doing the walk-ins, I would walk in occasionally if I'm grabbing some bread or whatever. I'll walk my butt over to the electronics store.
We all did.
I'm like, hey, I'm gonna ask a dumb question. Do y'all got any PlayStation 5s? And I had two of the nicest ladies tell me, hey, Sony told us that they're not shipping the PlayStation 5s until, the first of the year.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. We're not getting any more. Walmart, we're completely sold out. 2 days later, hey guys, let's get online and buy these PlayStation 5s. It's like, I thought Walmart wasn't getting any more.
Right.
The drop.
I feel cheap, man. That's all. I feel like a drug addict searching for a hit.
Yeah, man.
But can't get the hit. So
no. This is just stupid, man.
I've been discussing about the whole thing.
Glover, I'm too old.
Yeah, I've been wanting to be team PC for a long time because I started I played on PC for a while. I'd say probably from 2001 to 2003 or so.
Yeah, that's
I mean, just the mods and everything, the flexibility of what you could do with it, and how you could adjust the graphics based on your individual setup. So I've always been enamored by the stuff that the creativity that people display. How they made the Avengers 4 years ago in GTA 5. You know what I mean? There's an Iron Man, Magneto,
Magneto. Yeah.
Oh, and all that kind of stuff. Like I miss that. And then also just seeing these monster rigs that just can make games look absolutely beautiful. So, man, if I had any kind of spine or backbone, I'd be like, man, forget Sony. But man, it's like, I really enjoy their single player exclusives. The Last of Us and Horizon Zero Dawn, some of my favorite games I've played in the last 10 years. And man, I hate to walk Spider-Man. I hate to walk away from that. But man, boy, this is
and they know it. That's the problem. They know it.
It's hard. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I ain't gonna be, on some Tyrone Biggums whenever something come out.
Yeah.
But man, dude,
it was disrespectful to people like us. I believe.
Absolutely.
And there's gonna be people that disagree with me. They're like, oh, well, it's just part of the game. You
bad customer service ain't never part of the game. Never. It's never to be accepted. Ever. But unfortunately, they ain't going nowhere, man. They don't care. Because eventually they'll get the system, and some that have gotten lucky is like, I'm already over it. Mm-hmm. Like I was fortunate enough to get one to get an order to go through on launch day and receive 5 days later. I was lucky. Which gave me this false sense of hope that, okay, I'll probably be able to get another one. Mm-hmm. And 1 month later, every time I look at that box, I'm thinking, wow, that was a come up. Like I still don't know that.
Yeah.
Like I would not even gamble on me being able to do that again. Like I wouldn't bet the mortgage on that at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, nah, dude, I'm done with it, man.
And that's the thing that I don't understand. Like I'll give you another example. And I was the recipient of, like, I actually, got rewarded this time, but there was a limited edition poster, like a Transformers poster on Mondo. And I was there. They did the drop. They call it the drop. Like that's on their website. It's called the drop. Now, I don't have hate toward them because they started their model like that. So it is what it is, and it's only like a run of like 250 posters or whatever. But I mean, it sold out in a second, and somehow I managed to get one. I don't know how that happens. So I don't know if they just go, "Hey, we'll get these first 2 people that are in line. We'll let them go ahead and get theirs." You know, because it took me maybe like a minute to get everything. Like, okay, my PayPal, okay, boom, 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 check out. And they let me check out. But then you hear the news that they sold out in like 2 seconds. And
Yeah,
I don't understand the math. Like, I know it took me more than 2 seconds. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand like what is the math, like what is behind the scenes that allowed me to like be the lucky one. And the same with you, Wally. Like you managed to get a PlayStation 5 on one of those drops.
The last drop of the day, because remember they did like 4 in the
Right.
morning, 2 in the morning, 2 and like in the very last one at 8:00 Central Time. And look, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, there'll be plenty.
Right.
No. And you know, this scarcity model really is driving me crazy. I mean, like what Rowls just talked about with the Mondo posters. All right, so I'm in the chain, you know, and I see the poster. It's amazing, incredible poster. It's you know, Optimus. It's from the, you know, 86 Transformers movie. Optimus, you know, after his battle with Megatron, and he's wounded in the side, and he's like gray on one side, like, and then, you know, regular on the other. So it's like, you know, and it's, you know, the reference to the fatal wound that he received and all that. And it's a beautiful poster. I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. And, you know, Rose is like, yeah, it sold out in a minute. And, you know, our man, Mr. Nuts, couldn't get one because he was really hyped for it. And he got the time screwed up and didn't get it. And I'm like, you know, I've seen these Mondo posters before. You know, Rose has them all over in the office there. Incredible. Best movie posters like I've ever seen. They commission these artists to create these beautiful works of art. And they take old movies or current movies, but they do movie posters that are just the best thing you've ever seen.
Right.
And so I'm like, that's pretty cool. You know, I wouldn't mind having one of those. It's sold out. Oh, you know, okay, cool. I'll check on there, you know, like see when they're gonna like do another print of these or something. Yeah, we print 250 of a poster ever. And then that's it. No reprints. It's in there as frequently asked questions. Yeah, we don't ever reprint anything ever. Why? You got the file. It's ink and paper. How about you print them until nobody wants to buy them anymore? How about you? Why don't you try that? You think you could try that? Because I mean, I've already told our man, Mr. Nuts, and this will be off after Christmas anyway. I went ahead on eBay and paid double or triple, not sure which. I don't remember what the original price was for this poster, and got it from Mr. Nuts.
You paid triple. You paid. No, you paid double. Triple.
Yeah, double. Okay.
Double. Yeah.
Double.
Yeah.
Double. So Mondo, I gladly would have given you that money. Instead, I gave it to some rando that used a bot or something, or went on there and bought the poster with no intention of enjoying the poster. Literally bought it just so that they could resell it because they posted it on eBay the day after. And then I bought it there. So how about maybe you just print some more and then sell that to me, and I'll give you my money and then you give me the thing. Can we try that? Like what? Seriously, what's going on out here? I don't.
It's art.
It's art. This air of exclusivity. It's like when the Woo made that one CD,
the one album for the one, yeah. And then
that dude that
Scirelia, whatever his name, yeah,
bought it. Like, come on, man. What are you doing?
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. But
I just don't understand how making 250 posters, how is that cost effective for you when you could easily, I mean, dopest Star Wars poster I've ever seen on their website. Best Star Wars, like original Star Wars movie poster I've ever seen.
Like New Hope joint?
Yeah. You can't buy it. I mean, you can go and give somebody $200 for it on eBay or whatever, but you can't buy it from their site. Even though they owned it and they commissioned it and they have the artwork and they have the file, they won't just print another one and sell it to you.
Well, I think again, I'm not caping for Mondo. Maybe I am because I buy their product.
Hey, again, amazing products.
Right.
My frustration is because they're so good. I just don't understand why they don't make more. Why they make a very limited amount that no one can get. I mean, 250 people is nothing.
It started with the sneakers. It started with Supreme. You know, you make a T-shirt with Supreme on it, and it's $80, and they only make 500 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the business model.
Great.
And they make money they make more than just posters. They make action figures, limited edition, by the way. So, like,
limited.
But they just, everything is like, they have while they're putting that one out, they already got another one in the queue. We only got 500 of these. We only got 250 of these.
Scarcity is a weapon of influence, man. It's well documented. It's one of the weapons of influence. If you fool people into believing that there are any more, they will pay whatever.
But the money's not to say to Hattori's point, the money is not going back to Mondo.
Right. Why don't y'all get this money? Right. I want to give you the money. You made it. I gave it to some other dude.
Right. Some random dude.
He didn't do anything, but he got in front of his computer on time and turned his bot on. That's all he did. And he got paid. You all could have gotten paid.
Jordans.
I wanted to give you the money. Instead I gave it to this guy.
They don't even care. Whatever. They got the prestige.
Yeah.
Let the blood spill.
Yeah.
Anger all around.
All around.
And
is there any way to boycott? Like, is there any way to show? I mean, outside of us, like venting on a podcast.
No one. I mean, my little silent protest is the best it's gonna get, because and everyone has to. I think they have to take stock in their own conscience and say, man, do I want to continue to patronize a company or companies that treat me like this? That's where I'm coming at it from. But there's not nearly enough of upset people to stop this train, man.
But that's the thing I don't understand. There's enough people that can turn Sonic the Hedgehog around. There's enough people that can like make movies go, whoa, wait a minute. We'll go back to the drawing board, guys.
Do you realize how many people would have to say F PlayStation?
Right. It has to be. Yeah.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that don't have PlayStation right now.
I know it, but they still want it. They're crack fiends. The crack fiend is not because.
Did we lose Wally again?
But the dope dealer, because he don't have no crack. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna be like, and the crack sales are low. I ain't going. That boy want that crack. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna get mad because the dope dealer, talk down to him and not buy his crack.
So, like, I guess a movie, it's different. They still want Sonic.
Yeah.
They just say, well, this is not my drug of choice. This drug is boo-boo. We get this garbage out of here.
Well, we talking about drugs.
Putting baby powder in here. This is not the real stuff. You know what I'm saying?
We talking about drugs. Don't do drugs, children.
No, do not.
Drugs,
no.
Stay in school. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you listening and watching, man, please give us your thoughts. Maybe you got a PlayStation. Maybe you got an Xbox. Maybe you didn't get either. Let us know what you think. But your boy personally has jumped on the PC train. And I would just like to apologize to all those belonging to the PC master race. I am sorry for my transgressions and for my indignant behavior in conversations. But yes, hit us on est1982podcast.com. You can go out there to Instagram, hit us up there. patreon.com/est1982 podcast. If you would like to contribute as little as $1 to the to keep the lights on and to give you this hate that we so love to put out in this shit. Again, give us your thoughts. Let us know what you think. If you get that PlayStation, let us know how that Call of Duty is, you black folks. Until
man.
people, we'll holler at you.